My grandson has cerebral palsy. He does not walk or talk. And when he was 3.5, it became very apparent to me that my own daughter-in-law and son needed some modifications to their home. So I started looking in the community to see if there was a nonprofit out there that helps families that have children with disabilities to make their homes wheelchair accessible and safer. And I found absolutely nothing. So that's why I started Tucker's House. He was 3.5 years old. He's 15 years old now, so it's been a long road.
We have a daughter named Michaela, and Tucker's House actually came out and did a home project for us. They helped do a ramp and accessible bed. Unfortunately, Michaela passed away in 2018, but I just stayed in touch with the organization. Sonny was looking to hand off the reins to someone. I came to mind. So that's kind of how I learned about Tucker's House, and I've stayed involved with Tucker's House.
What is so unique about what Tucker's House does is it's that partnering of a therapist's vision who understands the child's limitations and abilities and what their future limitations and abilities will be, and then the architectural designer, and marrying those two viewpoints to look at the home environment as well as the client to be sure that the modifications are meeting that need.
I love that the impact that we make too serves the lifetime of that family. This is not a Band-Aid solution. I know firsthand that the projects that we do, that is going to touch that family every day. And so that's what really makes it impactful for me.
This never felt like home before. It was somewhere I lived. I wanted to create a peaceful atmosphere, but it just wasn't that. My youngest grandchild that lives with me has cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and she's 3 now. Some of the challenges we had was the main one was the floor. One area would be flat, the next area would go a different way. It was like drops and bounds, and then whoever did the flooring before, it was nailed down, so nails were starting to come up, so couldn't really let her be down on the floor. Another challenge is bath time, because the bathing chair that we had for her, she was terrified. And then one day I was talking to my sister, and she was like, "Those are the people you need to call right there. I know Sonny." The first time we walked through the door and I seen the walls, it just a different feeling. It was like a calming effect. The biggest difference that Tucker's House has made in my life is being able to see Caitlin down on the floor and not have to worry about nails. And now she's trying to raise herself up some, so she's a lot more mobile and independent. And then just realizing that there are a lot of good people out there. I'm very grateful, not just me, my daughter Caitlin, my grandkids actually enjoy being here. My grandmother used to tell me that it takes a village to make a family and to have a home, and that just really makes it that much more special. I definitely recommend Tucker's House to anybody who has a special needs child.
I've been really impressed with Tucker's House and the work that it does. It's why I wanted to serve on the board, because of the need that it fills in the community and to help these children and help these families.
The owner of Hiller, Jimmy Hiller, has a fundamental belief that nobody in this world really should go without heating, cooling, electrical, or plumbing. It seemed like a natural fit for us to pair up with an organization like Tucker's House.
Families of any socioeconomic background can benefit from the services that Tucker's House is able to provide.
And just, seeing smiling faces and seeing the good that comes from something like this is really very strong.
When I started Tucker's House, I didn't know where it was going to go. But what I've realized that it is a legacy for Tucker, but it's also a legacy for all the children we serve. It's been these families and these children all along the way who have taught us what this community needs.
I love to be able to give back to the families that we serve. I see my daughter in the faces of the families that we serve, just to feel like I get to bring her along to each project every day to work. I even have this little band that I wear with her name around it. I bring her along, and so it's just a joy to work at Tucker's House, and we just have a great team.